Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's going on, Ian?
Not much. You feel like jamming?
I would love to jam.
All right.
Let's do it.
Do you want the chords?
I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, of course. I know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, well that looks like a... The hell is that? It's not a... I've never seen these shapes before. I've made a terrible error.
We have a problem, don't we?
Never seen those chords before.
Let's talk.
Uh-huh. So this is what you do when you don't know what the chords are.
That's right. Yeah.
This is a very specific video.
Yes.
When you think you're a big timer and you don't need to know the chords. You think you can just figure it out by looking at them, but you've never seen the chord voicings before.
That's.
How do you play over
How
it?
do you? And this, I think, is a very common fear.
It is.
Amongst like people who want to jam, and I don't know like how to handle the chords.
Sure, I've never seen that one before. Because
Right.
different players have totally different styles. Not everyone's going to use the same shapes and
Right.
voicings as you do.
They can be a little pretentious like this. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, pretentious. I thought it was beautiful.
It was.
All right.
In a pretentiousness.
So let's do the same thing.
Yes.
But I'm just going to do one trick that we're going to talk about it today. Yeah?
Okay.
So let's do the same thing. Let's role play once more.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey, Sean, do you want to jam?
I'd love to jam.
Awesome. Do you want to know the chords?
No, I don't even know the chords.
All right, cool. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
Now that was awesome.
Made it seem like I knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
All I did was I diagnosed one single note.
In real time.
That's it.
Yeah.
One note. And what note was it? The first note that he played.
That's right.
Which I don't know if you guys were able to diagnose it.
What note is the 7th fret of the A string?
It's an E note.
That's right.
And now, the more distinguished among you might be like, E major 9, simpletons.
Maybe.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
Follow our lead. You'll get there.
Absolutely.
But I want to talk about just being able to diagnose that first note, because that first note generally is the place to start when you're completely lost.
Completely lost.
Okay?
And the rule of thumb, and you know what? We talk about this. You know where we talk about it?
Why? Where do we talk about
In our
it?
brand new masterclass.
Oh, we made a masterclass that goes in depth on this.
Was it jamming on guitar with confidence?
That's right. Confidence is what it's all about.
That's right. We talk about it in this aspect, which is if somebody's jamming on a chord progression
Yep.
and it sounds good, usually the one scale you pick like this
Yep.
is going to work just as well with it.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I'm going to show you how I just did that, and then we'll link you to some information if you want to get more in depth into these kind of concepts.
That's right.
All right. So first, I need to locate where an E note is. I need to find the exact same thing that he did right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to play this crazy crab-like shape that he played right there, but I do know that this note is where it began.
That's right.
7th fret on the A string. Okay. So you target, you locate a root note, and then find it maybe in a shape that you're more comfortable with. So what I did is I found that same note on the E string because I study the E string.
Yeah.
That's my passion.
It's where every kind of like guitarist mindset goes.
Yes.
E string.
Root it out.
Yes.
There we go. Now you'll notice I'm playing with my pinky, right? Because when your pinky is on the root note of the key that you're in, wherever it is on the E string, you can back that sucker up to what's called the relative minor. Again, in the class you don't have to know music theory, but it's good to know the words sometimes. And then everything I did from there on was just in this minor scale, minor pentatonic scale.
Pentatonic.
Okay, so when he continues to play, maybe just to do the thing again.
Sure.
And then, all right, there's that first chord, there's that E. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just kind of making my way through the scale. Eventually, you'll be able to target that note in different spots along the fretboard. Okay?
course.
You'll notice where I ended that phrase. It sounded really good. It was right
Ah.
here. Okay? Now, this is the octave of where he started. And that's why it sounds good when two guitarists are playing together, because you just identified a root note and then did something off of it.
Absolutely true.
I think a lot of players will definitely get into that pentatonic scale and always make it sound good. The danger being is just too much. So letting it breathe.
Letting it breathe.
It's a great thing to do. And finding your target note locations on where to let it breathe is super important. So when you slide into it,
Yes.
right there, give it time. Especially if you don't know anything else is going on. Find the root notes and let them breathe.
And you know where they can find the root notes? I know you're watching this video and you're probably looking. We made charts. We have charts.
Right.
Very good charts.
I don't make charts.
No.
Not my forte.
No.
Making things is not a strength of mine.
Well, you made the backing tracks for this
right,
master class to practice to.
You know what I make?
What?
I make people's minds think. I make their hearts love.
You do.
And I make their voices sing.
And I make charts.
And Ian makes charts.
And these are good charts. I'm going to show you where those root notes are.
And vegan cookies and brownies and
Yeah,
stuff. So,
vegan
you know.
And the vegan eggs we talked about this morning.
Yeah.
We got to try those out.
That's a different master class. Our
Totally
cooking
true.
master class coming up. So, this works anywhere.
Yes, it does.
Let's just do just another quick example of something.
Okay,
Just find any chord thing.
Okay, here we go. Well,
Don't even tell me. I don't need to know.
Okay, cool.
Starts here. Never seen that chord before, but I know this G.
Works every time.
There we go. Saw that it was third fret on the E string. It was G. I can back that up to the E minor open pentatonic, or again in lead guitar land, octave up.
There it is. That's
Where do
right.
we end? Boom, right here.
On that root note.
This is the spot, which again, minor pentatonic. You go through the strings E, A, D. That G string is kind of like your money shot.
It is.
Right? Always.
That's where the resolve is.
Yep.
And the whole idea of this and the link below is about building enough confidence where you go and you play that, and when you first hear for the first time somebody say, "Hey, that was awesome. What are you doing?" You're gonna go, "Oh yeah," and then you're gonna email Sean and I, and we'll be like, "Yeah, we got your back, buddy."
Yeah, huh?
That's what this is about.
Please take all the credit. Be
Yeah,
like,
take it.
I just invented these notes.
Yeah.
It's confidence.
Or
you
I'm
know.
playing by ear.
But I'm using my ears.
That's what you say to make
Yeah.
them go, "What?"
Or especially if you don't ever want to like actually explain what you're doing, just be like, I just play by ear.
Yeah.
That's Cody. If you ever seen Cody on this channel, that's how he always did.
I have a video.
We'd be jamming and he'd be on piano playing these really beautiful things. I'm like, oh, what are you playing over there? He's like, oh, I don't know. He just didn't want to tell me.
Yes.
He didn't want to like have to look at his hands and tell me. So that's like the.
I should link. I'll throw that video I made about. Don't ever say that to another musician.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Playing by ear.
But these are some useful, really useful tips just to, as I said before, to get in the ring.
Diagnose that first chord, major and minor. There's different things to do with minor. It's just the major scale, minor scale.
All the stuff talked about in the masterclass.
Figure it out. Locate a root note, and then
go.
do it from there.
And you'll survive it. You'll be like, having a ton of fun, and you'll let loose, and you'll actually be playing music with someone, which is what this is all about.
That's what it's about, man.
It is. You're not playing guitar by yourself just to sit in your room. Well, I do that. But,
Sure.
the idea is
Sure.
if you want
Most
to
of
jam,
us are actually, but
but if you want to go jam and you're ever in that position, these tricks here and link below in our new masterclass will totally help you out.